here to review my Crosman Fury. A lot of people are talking about the Benjamins and all that. Well, I like this one better than that. The Crosman Fury is good weight, pretty heavy up the front, which is what I like. I don't know about you all. I don't know if you all like a lighter metalled in the front, but I like it where it's a little heavier in the front. It makes it a little more balanced when you go to aim. Because if you have it light and it's got a good recoil like this one does, that gun's going up. So, now the one thing about this gun that I do not like is actually this piece back here. It's got hollow in there a little bit. It's solid for the most part, but there's a couple little hollow points. So, other than that, I like it. I like it a lot. So, it's not loaded. So if I just pull the trigger, actually, right in front of the trigger there, see a little switch? That's your safety. So, and this has about a 300 yard, I believe it was, danger zone. So, you don't want to be standing near what someone's shooting. So, be wary where you shoot, shooters. Be wary, because if you're out like where I'm at, there's a squirrel right there. Damn it! If I had pellet. There's a house though right behind that squirrel. So if I were to shoot that squirrel and I would have not aimed it right and I'm not zeroed in, well, needless to say that someone in the house could get injured, because that house is probably a good 75 yards away. So, just be careful when you go to shoot. And people, if you see someone getting ready to shoot, do not get any closer. Just back up a little more. So, and then shooters, if you see someone, just yell out, because they might not see you all the time. So, like I said, I don't have pellets. I'm out in the middle of a very busy road, if you can't tell. So, oh, there's two squirrels now. Damn it! I'm getting really, really upset now. Makes me want to look at my pellets. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how to load this. Some people just, instructions say to pull right here, just pull straight down. Well, if you don't have a lot of forearm strength, it's going to be hard, so I'm going to show you the easy way out. Take it and hit it. Just break it down. Easy as that. Then, it's that little hole right up here, okay? What do? Do not load down there. Do not. That will destroy your gun, okay? Alright, so this mechanism is basically similar to a door lock. There's a little piece right here that slides down, and it's very greasy. Like I just got a little black on my finger there from that right there. It's a little bitty piece there that points out, okay? Now, locks down here on the inside. That's what keeps it from moving all over the place. Okay, that's what locks it in. So, now, I'm going to show you what you do. Alright, don't have a pellet. Now, if anyone knows what a pellet looks like, okay, instead of getting the little wee round ones, this doesn't shoot very well for little round ones. You can shoot them, but after about 20 yards or so, you ain't going to get nothing. Okay? It's not a very clean shot. So, what you want to get, I use the destroyers. I don't know about the rest of you all, but I usually like to use destroyers, okay? And what you do is that it's pointed at the very tip, and then it comes out wider at the bottom. You want the wide piece sticking towards you. So you want the pointed piece to go in first, okay? I say that's common sense. Some people don't understand it, okay? So, make sure the pointed end goes in first, okay? There are some where it looks like it's sunken in and a pointed piece is sticking out. that still goes in first, okay? So, do not reuse rounds, just like a regular gun. Just like a regular gun. Once you shoot it, it's worthless, okay? So, once you get that in there, it's easy enough to lock back into place. This gun does have a good recoil on it, so, okay? Some people will, if you never shot a gun, this is your first time owning a gun or anything, this does have a recoil, it's not that bad, okay? You snug it into your shoulder, okay? When you go to use your scope, okay? Make sure you're at least 3 inches away from your scope. There's amateurs that get right up on the scope. You can still see through it, but the problem is, if you do that, that gun, if it was a real gun, had a recoil, you're gonna get a black eye. So, at least 3 inches away. And you'll see, once you're 3 inches away, it's actually wider than putting your eye on it. The scope is a 4x32, meaning that it's 4 times, okay, and 32 millimeter sight, okay? So, whereas you're looking at, like, right down here, about, I would say about 25 yards away, there's a little house there. I'll look at that, and when I look through my scope, it doesn't look 25 yards away, it looks like it's about maybe 6 yards away, because this scope goes 4 times, so it looks 4 times as close, okay? You got about 32 millimeter sights, which means that you see 32 millimeters around outside of the scope, okay? So, when you're shooting, a lot of people do the whole one eye open, one eye closed. You can do that, but I like to do it with one eye open on the other side still. So I have both eyes open. What happens is that if you have one eye closed, you're not able to see this side right here at all. It's like looking like this, okay? You're not able to see that side. And you're looking down through a scope, everything looks 4 times, so you don't know if anything's close or not. So, let's say you're shooting coyotes with this gun, and it does kill coyotes, yes. Shoot a coyote with this gun, another coyote comes up on you, you're SOL. you need to be sure that you have the other eye open when you're hunting at all times, okay? Because if you don't, let's say someone is walking towards where you're shooting, and they don't see you, and you shoot, and you hit them in the leg, it will put a hole through the leg, and they will kill your ass in a lawsuit, alright? So, like I said, this is not loaded, okay? So, we go snug it into your shoulder. Everyone's like, oh, if it's first time holding a gun, they want to make sure it's away from the shoulder, because they don't want to go hit it in their shoulder and knock it out of place. If you put it on your shoulder, it's not going to knock it out of place, okay? So, now this gun is actually pretty loud compared to some other BB guns I've ever owned. This one actually sounds like a 22 short, really. So, it's pretty loud. So, I did buy this at Walmart. I don't trust Walmart very well, so I don't really aim for a lot of things unless I know I loaded it. So, I'm going to actually aim for this little bitty bush-like thing that has metal on it. So, aim for it. Now, as you can tell, it's pretty loud. So, yeah. So, that is your Crosman Fury. Just remember, always be safe when you shoot this thing. Okay? You don't want to go up and you don't want to, try and intimidate someone with it, because like any other gun, legally it's a real weapon. This one can cause injury or death. It even says on the box it can cause serious injury or death. Okay? And the thing about it is that it can still pierce human flesh, human bone. I've seen people that come out with broken fingers. I've seen people come out with a hole in their shins, and I've heard people dying with a headshot. So you got to be very careful, okay? There are a lot of stories out there if you want to look them up, just to know the dangers. And I'm keeping my eye on the squirrel, by the way. That's what you think I'm looking at. I'm watching the squirrel. But you need to be careful what you do, because like I said, if you shoot it off and it's about 300 yards away and you hit someone, more than likely you're probably not going to kill them, but you are going to hurt them pretty bad. Okay. It will put hole in tin. So if it's a shed, it'll put a hole through it. It will put a nice little hole in your car, break your windows. Goes through wood pretty good. If you shoot a tree, it's going to put a hole in it, but it's not going to put a big hole in it. Of course, it's wood. It's too solid for this. This ain't a freaking bazooka or anything. This is just a regular old BB gun, but very high powered. Okay. Like I said, it sounds just like a 22 short if you heard it on the video. Okay. Very easy to load. It's a one shooter. Never load more than 2 BBs in it. You'll tear up your gun, and if you're not careful, like a real gun, if something blocks its path, well, it could cause injury to you as well. So you need to be careful when you're shooting. Make sure you load only once, and make sure you load it up the right way. Okay. There are videos on YouTube that allow you to show you how to unload. If you've messed up your load, it'll show you how to unload it properly. So I recommend watching one of them. Like I said, I can't really do too much. Like about 3 yards, maybe more behind me is the highway. So small highway, but still it's a highway. So I can't really actually show you targeting practice. I will show that in a later video, okay? And my sights are actually R0'd in. I made sure of that. And on another video, I will show you how to zero in a sight. And then I will show you how to aim, okay? Because aiming is more important than the shooting. If you can't aim with crap, you're just not going to be able to shoot. And I'll go over some hunting, just teach you how to hunt a little bit, because there are some areas that people don't quite understand about hunting. So yeah, thanks for watching my video. Y'all have a good one.